limiting beliefs.
Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm gonna let everything now flow. I believe the only thing that is stopping me from making my goal was not releasing the creativity in my mind. I'm playing for you guys Reiki by my wife. What I want you guys to realize now is that they can take everything from you except you from you. Realize that whatever tragic backstory that you imagined that I had, and that whatever tragic backstory that you had, doesn't matter because we seem to be here right now. There's always a lot of things going on. This is not scripted. I have so many things I want to do. So many things I have to do. However, because I can see myself with my dream, and I don't know why I was given these dreams, I have to achieve them. So this is me not being lazy and showing you that you can do it too. How many people are we going to watch online from start to stop achieve their dreams? You believe in them. You see them do it, even if it takes time, even if you see it after they've got it. It's time for me to do it, and you as well. The thing about riches is that I can have just as much as you, and you can have just as much as me. There's an infinity. It's not necessarily these books that gave me that, but they did show me the way because I was open to the knowledge. My goal right now is to become as powerful as I want to become. For everyone, there's a different purpose, a different set of tasks and achievements and goals and missions and desires. I told myself for months, years, how long has it been since I wanted to release my own videos? Everything can't be perfect, so I just decided to start now. Now, what I shall do is pick one book, read one passage, and show you, just as this light has brightened, that everything is not a coincidence, but connected. Let's start with Daily Motivations for African American Success. Now, you don't need to be African American, but it does help that it's from a group that needs it the most, my group. Today is October 26th, and the passage reads, okay, keep in mind, I only highlighted these previous passages. Only the day before. As you can see, the 15th hasn't been highlighted. There's still the rest of the book that needs to be redone. Moving on to today. And it's my mother's birthday. I'm something of a poet, you know. Now, this shall also be highlighted. If I look around, I should be able to find what I need. I find that's often the energy of my room. I thought of it, and I found the highlighter. It's on video right now. Happy birthday, Mom. I know I'm super busy, but you know, the goal is to take over the world. One step at a time. Passage written by Alexander Crummell, minister and Pan-Africanist. Strive to make something of yourselves, and strive to make the most of yourselves. Anyone who has raised a child knows times of intense frustration. I remember hearing an angry father shout at his 12-year-old son, "Why don't you grow up?" After a short pause, while fighting back tears, the boy replied, "That's what I'm trying to do." Raising children is like pouring concrete. Before concrete can be laid, a solid base must be prepared. Once the concrete is poured, the mixture must be shaped and molded before it sets. Once it sets, change is possible only after you have removed what has already been laid down. If done properly, a well-poured footing will last a lifetime. If done incorrectly, the surface crumbles, the structure cracks, and the walls and floors shift. The analogy is obvious. The following thoughts express the influence that parents exert on their children. If a child lives with criticism, he learns to condemn. If a child lives with fear, he learns to hate. If a child lives with pity, he learns to feel sorry for himself. If a child lives with praise, he learns to be appreciative. If a child lives with acceptance, he learns to love. If a child lives with honesty, he learns truth. If a child lives with sincerity, he learns to have faith. If a child lives with love, he learns that the world is a wonderful place in which to live. Children are fast learners. Let's be patient and teach them well. Maybe that's why I've never failed with children, no matter where I've went. Children, the older people, animals, other adults, older adults. Everyone seems to be attracted to my energy. But that's the passage. This is the pen, and this was the mind. Or should I say, is the mind. It's so easy to express your thoughts on paper. So easy to express your thoughts on film. So easy to express your thoughts to yourself. But how about to one another? How do you choose to do it? If it was up to me, and it is, in a world where you could choose whatever powers you want to have, why would you not want to have all of them? For me, I don't need to use these powers to destroy you. That's wrath. I don't need these powers to take away from you. That's greed. I don't need these powers to make it all about me. That's envy. I don't need these powers to have you. That's lust. I don't need these powers to overconsume. That's gluttony. I don't need these powers to be lazy. That's sloth. And I don't need these powers to make it all about me and only me. That's pride. So, I decided I was going to be the strongest, the smartest, and the fastest, and I didn't need to take from anybody to have that. What's better than someone who is like a god, acknowledges the God within themselves, but isn't your enemy? Didn't you learn from that person? I know I did. These books are a representation of my manifestation. I've spent let me reword this. I've spent some change on these books. Now that everything is being recorded, and I'm more than well aware that I'm always being listened to, it might as well just be on the internet now, as this light brightens. Stealth, health, wealth. Simple. Through this channel, I hope to inspire you. You will see me gain health, wealth, and stuff. Through my other channels, I shall post more of my health and fitness. Through my other channels, I shall show how to acquire stealth, smarts, and intelligence. Through my other channels, we shall discuss, teach, and incorporate finances and wealth. Through my other channels, we shall show tech, and through my other channels, we shall show entertainment, gaming. We shall show sports. We shall show comic books. We shall show all these things I'm into, because those are the things I choose to create. We shall show fashion. We shall show nature. We shall show the earth. We shall show cars. Everything I want. Everything I have. Because I moved from needing to wanting, to having, to loving, to speaking, to thinking, to being, to sharing, to feeling. There's so many levels to this energy. You start with 1 and hopefully make it to 7. There's more than just that. I don't know who this video is going to go out to, but seeing enough of these knows that it goes to the right people. So, I'm not starting somewhere perfect. People may think I'm perfect because of the vices that I let go. I'm not perfect. But if I seem perfect, and that inspires you, even better. As long as you get the information and the love. I'm going to do these videos my way, and you are going to see a lot more of them. If I shall perish, then I perish, but for some reason, I get put in situations but have more than enough powers. Plural. We'll see what this adventure will do for me and you, and how it uplifts us to get out of any situations that were bogging us down? How many times have we manifested what we wanted and have been in better situations than we imagined? A lot. So, don't think that this situation that is stressing you out is the only situation to come. As long as we are here, there is room for more. Why did God place these thoughts in our head? If not God, the universe. Not the universe, you. Not you, the other you. Whatever it is. Source, imagination, magic, thoughts. All scrambled, but all orderly. Whatever it is, He decided to place those thoughts inside of you. In your mind, in your heart. The heart being right here. In your stomach, right? Your gut, your feeling, your vibe, your body, tingles, resonates, match. If I'm to be honest, the only thing I would have said after becoming a quintillionaire is I wish I had started sooner. To others, I'm young right now, barely 30, but I always knew I was meant for this when I was a child. Maybe even when I was born. But who knows if that part really is true, right? I just wish I did it faster, which is why I have so much to grind now. I don't care if I'm leagues above everybody else. Life is not perfect, and the goal is to make it as perfect as I want it to be. Let's read another book. The collected works of Khalil Gibran. Let me randomly pick something. The Dancer. Thank you. 2 guardian angels. And then one more. Once there came to the court the Prince of Barakasha, a dancer with her musicians, and she was admitted to the court. She danced before the prince to the music of the lute, and the flute, and the zither. She danced the dance of flames, and the dance of swords and spears. She danced the dance of stars, and the dance of space. And then she danced the dance of flowers in the wind. After this she stood before the throne of the prince, and bowed her body before him. The prince bade her to come nearer, and he said unto her, Beautiful woman, daughter of grace and delight, whence comes your art? And how is it that you command all the elements in your rhythms and your rhymes? And the dancer bowed again before the prince, and she answered, Mighty and gracious majesty, I know not the answer to your questionings. Only this I know, the philosopher's soul dwells in his head, the poet's soul is in the heart, the singer's soul lingers about in his throat, but the soul of the dancer abides in all her body. 2 guardian angels. On an evening, 2 angels met at the city gate, and they greeted one another, and they conversed. The one angel said, What are you doing these days, and what work is given you? The other answered, It has been assigned to me to be the guardian of a fallen man who lives down in the valley, a great sinner, most degraded. Let me assure you it is an important task, and I work hard. The first fallen angel said, "That is an easy commission. I have often known sinners, and have been their guardian many a time, but it has now been assigned to me to be the guardian of the saint who lives in a power out yonder. Feel the waves of light gently and I assure you every cell of your body. That is an exceedingly difficult work and most subtle," said the first angel. "This is but assumption. How can guarding a saint be harder than guarding a sinner?" And the other answered, "What impertinence to call me assumptuous, but I have stated the truth. Methinks it is you who's assumptuous." Then the angels wrangled and fought, first with words, and then with fists and wings. While they were fighting, an archangel came by, and he stopped them and said, "Why do you fight? And what is it all about? Know you not that it is most unbecoming for guardian angels to fight at the city gate? Tell me, what is your disagreement?" Then both angels spoke at once, each claiming that the work given him was the harder, and that he deserved the greater recognition. The archangel shook his head and bethought him. Then he said, "My friends, I cannot say now which one of you has the greater claim upon honor and reward. But since the power is bestowed in me, therefore for peace sake and for good guardianship, I give each of you the other occupation, since each of you insists that the other's task is the easier one. Now go hence and be happy at your work." The angels thus ordered went their ways, but each one looked back with greater anger at the archangel, and in his heart each was saying, "Oh, these archangels, every day they make life harder, but still harder for us angels." But the archangel stood there, and once more he bethought him, and he said in his heart, "We have indeed to be watchful and to keep guard over our guardian angels." The statue. And then I shall read some more tomorrow or later today. The statue. Oh. Once there lived a man among the hills who possessed a statue wrought by an ancient master. It lay at his door face downward, and he was not mindful of it. One day there passed by his house a man from the city, a man of knowledge, and seeing the statue, he inquired of the owner if he would sell it. The owner laughed and said, "And pray who would want to buy that dull and dirty stone?" The man from the city said, "I will give you this piece of silver for it." And the other man was astonished and delighted. The statue was removed to the city upon the back of an elephant, and after many hours the man from the hills visited the city, and as he walked the streets he saw a crowd before a shop, and a man with a loud voice was crying, "Come ye in and behold the most beautiful, the most wonderful statue in all the world. Only 2 silver pieces to look upon this most marvelous work of a master." Thereupon the man from the hills paid 2 silver pieces and entered the shop to see the statue that he himself had sold for 1 spice of silver. Surmise what you can from those stories. I pray for your success and await your arrival. And if you shall perish, you shall be reborn, and I will claim your soul into my party again, this time much stronger and more vigorous. Amen. See you guys for the next one.